Alright everyone, in this video, I'm going to cover the basics of using CapCut for tablets. You can download this version on your respective tablets. Okay, let's open the app. As you can see, it's vastly different from the mobile version of CapCut. The interface for the tablet version is very similar to the desktop version. If you want to learn and experiment, starting with the tablet version is a great idea because the experience is virtually identical. Here you'll find several features that are the same as those in the standard version of CapCut. Let's click New Project. As you can see, the layout is very similar to the desktop version. On the left, you have your editing tools and features. The center area displays the video or photo you're editing, and the right side is where you adjust settings for effects, photos, and filters. You can adjust this section to suit your editing needs, and right here in the corner, you'll find layout options. You can choose the one that works best for you. In this right-hand corner, you can edit and adjust settings like the frame, resolution, and so on for your project. Okay, moving on, let's add some media as an example. There are two options here. I'll choose from photos. You can move it onto the timeline like this. This line acts as a marker. Now look at the top left corner. There are several features here. This one lets you undo an editing action, and this one lets you redo it. Take a look at these three features. They are used for splitting, but each works differently. The one on the right splits the clip in the middle. The middle one splits off the left section, leaving the right section. The one on the right splits off the right section, leaving the left section. Okay, now let's look at the settings panel on the right. This is where you manage your current photo settings. You can adjust the photo scale by typing in a value or dragging the slider like this. You can also adjust the horizontal position and the rotation of the photo. If you look at the top right corner of the editing area, you'll see a three-line icon. Clicking it lets you adjust the display, such as adding horizontal and vertical guidelines. And if you tap on your photo like this, additional features appear. For example, if I want to duplicate the photo, I simply select Copy and then paste it here. Okay, let me give you another example. I'll show you how to merge two photos into one track. To do this, press the timeline until this transparent rectangle appears. Then drag and align it to the two photos you want to merge. You'll see that the two photos have become one track. Note that when this feature is activated, the two photos merge into one track. So how do you separate them? Simply click anywhere, and the tracks will be separated again. If you want to save this project as a preset, you can press this photo until the feature options appear. Then click Save Preset. You can see the presets here. Click Media, then select yours, then click My Preset. Yes, this is where your preset is saved. You can save and reuse it. If you notice that in the photo settings, when you turn off the Uniform Scale button, a new setting will appear where you can adjust the width and height of the photo. And when you scroll down again, there are several features you can use here. Let's scroll to Remove Background. Here, just like in CapCut Mobile, you can also remove the background of your photo or remove the green background using Chroma Key. Then here, there's a Cover section. You can use various shapes here for your video editing. Then on the far right, there's a Color section for editing your edited media. Next, there's an Animation section. It's the same as using CapCut Mobile. There's no difference. Then on the far right, there's an Adjust section for adjusting the color in your edits. Okay, next to the photo, in the left corner, you'll see several feature icons. The key icon locks the track so it doesn't move from its position. The eye icon hides the photo. The volume icon only works on videos because I'm using a photo, so it doesn't work. The three-dot icon adjusts the size of your track. Okay, in the panel on the right, you can extend or shorten your edit tracks. You can also see color-coded tracks here, based on the tools and media you're using. This feature lets you add beats or markers to the song. Moving on to the audio section. There are several audio options here, but if you don't like what's available, you can also extract audio from your own media files. You'll see audio settings on the right where you can adjust your audio, and this is where you can add beats to your audio. Next is the text feature. Using it is just like in the CapCut mobile app. As for the sticker feature, I don't think I need to explain it in too much detail since you surely know how to use it. Then there are effects. Using them is simple. Just select the effect you want and drag it onto the timeline like this. The effect settings are displayed on the right, so you can customize them yourself. Then there are transitions. First, find the transition you want to use. Then move it between the photos. As I mentioned earlier, the settings for each tool appear on the right, so you can adjust the transition settings there too. Okay, there are 5 more tools here, but I think you've got the hang of how to use them after seeing the previous examples. So I'll skip this part. Look at the top right corner. There are 3 features here. One for sharing your project, the middle one for turning your project into a template. This applies to creators. And the one on the far right for exporting. Oh, I forgot to explain this part. This is where you adjust the resolution and HD settings for your project. I think that covers it, so let's go back and save the project. Alright guys, that was a basic explanation of how to use CapCut on a tablet. Thanks for watching and see you next time.